Hello, hello people YouTube, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my cycling vlog. So that just turned out quite a nice day today. The sun's come out, it's been cloudy all morning, but I think the sun's starting to burn through. There are some thunderstorms, there was some down Liverpool way, maybe down kind of London, and there's some out at Ireland, just down there, been maybe 60-70 miles. Nothing bad, I don't think. And then there's some up here at Fort William. These ones were out in the Atlantic. They've came in a little bit, but I think we're going to miss them. But anyway, what's happening in the world? What's not happening? It's been a weird couple of days. I've not been editing. I actually got a ton of footage. Got vlog PCs, got bike stuff. Just haven't really edited any stuff since I did my Gran Fondo, which was the next ride after my last bike vlog. And I've not done a Gran Fondo video. I don't even know if I've got footage, but nothing really like vloggy kind of material. So I've done a couple of these. I've actually been on my bike maybe 3 times, I think. 3 times. And I've actually recorded vlog stuff. I've actually done sort of material, but I just haven't really edited it together. So I'm kind of back out today, probably covering the same old scenarios, trying to get this vlog done. But basically, I'll cover the Gran Fondo in the next segment. But this segment's about the bike. Since my Gran Fondo, I was out on, I'm trying to think, maybe twice on my bike. Didn't really do too many miles, but only did a couple of miles. It wasn't really that much. Second ride, I think I was about 11 miles. So I went to go out on Sunday. I was working Sunday. And what happened was I went out. Plan was to do just my usual loop, maybe a little bit longer. Came out, checked the battery the night before, because I have had a lot of issues with the Di2 battery, so I'm kind of into panic mode sometimes when something happens. So checked the battery the night before, it's 5, which is 50% and above, I think. Just coming down my usual bit. In fact, it's the same bit it failed before. Went to change gear. I went up into the big ring, and I think I was mid sort of park in the cassette, and nothing. It just went. Nothing was working. Couldn't downshift the front. Couldn't shift up or down. Couldn't do anything with any of the derailleurs. So I flung a UE. Managed to get back home because I was in quite, I wouldn't say a heavy gear, but it wasn't like the gear I should be in. But managed to get home. Plugged in my charger, got my little battery pack, which I usually do charge my bike with. And it kind of charged, it was starting to charge it. It came up 5 flashing lights, which signifies it's actually got battery. And then it just went off. And then it came back on again, which was kind of weird. And then it went off again. So I tried changing gears, nothing, dead. So I went and got the mains, like a USB charger, plugged that in. And it actually came up with a red fault, which was kind of worrying. So I basically just started going, oh, I can't take this anymore. This is just not going to happen. So basically I thought, right, get my civvies on, I'll just head up to my mum and dad's bit. Oh, well, that was a plan of action. So went up there, just thought I'll get it later. It was way too warm. I was actually starting to really just, sweat was running off me. And I thought, no, I'm not going to be, trying to problem solve this right here and now. So I went up to mum and dad's, chilled up there, but probably wasn't the best of moods. I tend to get quite cranky when things go wrong, because you really don't know what's going to be happening. So spent a couple of hours up there. I came home myself because I needed to get, I think it was getting near 6 o'clock. I says I need to get home and just start getting down to the bottom of this, because I've got a bike that's just not working. So got home. Again, I did all my usuals. So I did the battery pack, did the USB, still came up with issues. I went, something's just not right here. So I thought it was a battery, but the battery's brand new. The battery's only maybe a month and a half old. And I went, I don't know, I really don't know. So obviously the battery's in here. Battery's in the seat tube. So unscrewed this, seat off, took it out, took the battery out. What I did was I actually plugged in my battery that's not working, because I wanted to see if it came up on the charging port unit with 5 flashing red lights, which signifies that that's probably like 0 to 7% or whatever it is. And it did. So I went, okay, the system's kind of working. The system, there's no shortcuts between the battery and, you know, the head unit or the charging port down here. Everything's all plugged, wires connected. Took the battery out, plugged in the battery, obviously the new battery, and it just worked. It was it shifted, front, rear worked, everything's back to normal. So the only thing I can think is I've got my bike set in automatic, so which I kind of like it, because if I'm going down through the gears, you can actually, I think you can have it, you can change it differently. You can get in another gear. I think I've got +2. I might put it down to +1, and basically your bike automatically gears. It goes from the small ring onto the big ring, and then it compensates. So it'll go up to the big ring, and then it'll shift up 2 gears. And then if you go down into an easier gear in the front ring, it'll compensate by going down the back cassette. So it basically just levels out the gears, so you're not jumping and you're going too fast. So when I went to change it, the rear derailleur was doing that kind of as if it was like stuttering, because I think it was waiting in the front derailleur to go down onto the smaller ring, and then to go back down the cassette. And I think for some reason it was a front derailleur that had stuck. I don't know why. It maybe went beyond its extension, and then it goes into like some kind of safe mode or recovery. I don't know. I don't know how you reset it. I don't know if taking the battery out is a thing, but but that was a thing, and it just worked, and it's worked fine since. So I don't know. I still need to get my other batteries fixed or sent away and resolved. I'm getting fed up with just this idea of sending it away. I could go to the shop, but I don't know where just to get batteries and just solder it in and just get some flux. I need to get flux, I think, and I've got the solder, so everything's there. So I might just do it myself, but I need to get that done. Maybe the next week or so I'm going to get the batteries to do it and get back to 2 working batteries. Potentially maybe even 3 if I can get that other one to work, but that's work in progress. So that's the bike. A little bit of a dilemma. Worst case scenario, I was either going to have to go back to Sigma Sports and maybe get it exchanged, which might have been an easier solve, but then the battery was okay, so but everything got fixed, so that's that. So the next segment I'll cover the Gran Fondo. Hello again. Wait, talk about Gran Fondo. So Gran Fondo was, I went to do this will be like a week, 3 weeks ago. I went to do the Gran Fondo. Got back in tears, 51 miles, so I was short by quite a lot of miles. And my rear tyre and my tubeless setup punctured at the back, quite a bad cut. And it didn't self-seal because it was too big a cut. So that was abandoned. I ended up fixing the tyre with a dart, and it worked, it sealed. And then out for that ride, testing out the plug, I ruptured my front tyre, the sidewall. I may be able to get that fixed, but that's a work in progress. It might not get fixed, potentially more not fixable, but I might be able to fix it, never say never. So that was that Gran Fondo. So we were out last week, and it was kind of, the plan was to do it. I've never done a Gran Fondo. I think the most miles I've done on a bike was 41 miles, but that was like a two-part. I did a loop down here in Ayr, and then I went up to Troon, sat on the beach for maybe 2.5 hours, and then come home. So that was the 41 mile. So me and my brother were out. Plan was to head up north, go Troon, Irvine, probably out to Ardrossan, Saltcoats, West Kilbride. We actually got a couple of clicks shy of West Kilbride. I think if we'd done that road to West Kilbride, to the outskirts, and then come back, we might have been sitting pretty for the Gran Fondo. But basically, long story short, we went up, we came back. I'll put the ride up. In fact, I might talk over it. I might not, because it's 2 videos. Oh no, I should be able to do it. So we did it. We came back into here. I think we were 59 miles. So we were shy of a couple of miles. So we went down the shore. We tried to find water. I was getting low on water. In fact, I was out of water. But there was a tap up in Irvine. I don't know if it was working, but supposedly there's one up there. There's one in Ayr, Newmarket Street, which I softened 2 bottles. I was getting dehydrated. But we did it. We actually did it quite well. The next day I wasn't really fatigued. I thought I might have had a little bit of, my legs might have been a little bit dead, but I was actually fine, to be honest. Wasn't really tired. Would I do it again at the time? No. But I probably will do some more Gran Fondos. The thought of doing one every month is, I mean, it's achievable, but for me, a couple of things I would change. We went out too late. You really need to go out early. I think even heading out at 6 o'clock in the morning is probably a good idea. I've been trying out my Camelback, which works perfect, and that's 2 litres of water on my back, and it means I can fill these ones down here with sugary drinks, as opposed to just a sugary drink and a water. In fact, speaking of water, I'm getting a bit dry mouth. So that means that I could maybe even have a bottle repair kit, but a bottle bag in here, which would take away the saddle bag, which could be quite good. I think Planet X do one quite cheap. I might check them, but that gives me a little bit more water, so I tested that option. But I would definitely do more. Quite enjoyed it. As I say, fatigue wise, I wasn't really majorly fatigued the next day. I didn't cycle the next day. It wasn't until Friday till I cycled, and it's not because I was tired. I was actually quite fresh. Should have, could have, but I just I just kind of chilled for the next couple of days. But it was really warm last week. We're talking 25, 26 degrees here in Scotland, which is, it's just obscene. At night time, it's just been, I've actually got not bad sleeps, but you wake up just sweating. It's just horrible. But I'm enjoying the weather. Let's say we're supposed to get, excuse me, we're supposed to get rain. It's not came yet. I think it was percentage wise, it was quite high, 70% or something today. No sign of it. There are thunderstorms kicking about, but nothing really close. I mean, there's ones up at Fort William. They were out in the Atlantic. They kind of swept up over the islands and then up Fort William, and there's some out at Dublin, kind of sort of island, with border with Ireland and the Republic. but they're not going to come this way. The winds are kind of not rotating right. Some down Liverpool, some down like London, south. Quite a few in the European, like all over Switzerland, Austria, that kind of way, Italy. They've always got bad thunderstorms. France. But we're not. At the moment, our weather's still pretty decent. Sun's out, it's pretty nice. So plan today is, I've sat here and talked for the last 25 minutes. I'm probably just going to go along the show and probably just do my usual. I don't even know if I'll do my whip, to be honest. Don't know if I can be really bothered today, but we'll see. I think the more I sit here and yap, the more I don't want to. But I'll go along and see where it takes me. So I just really want to get out and get some miles. I think even getting 5-6 miles is actually not too bad. I've never been overly obsessed about getting like X amount of miles every single day. I just like to get out on the bike, fresh. Even if I get 4 miles, it's better than nothing. But yeah, I'm out. This is what, Tuesday, so I'm in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at work. I'm off the weekend, so. But the good thing is I'm slightly shorter shifts. I've been working quite long hours, which is not bad. I don't mind doing it, but it gets a little bit. It can get a little bit tiresome. So a couple of short ones coming up, which is quite good. It means I can get home and get a little bit of a sleep and still get up early. So yeah, I don't know. I might go along the pier. I like to go out to the pier and then along. See if the dolphins are there maybe. But yeah, it's been kind of vlog wise hasn't really been happening. I just haven't been editing stuff. I've had quite a lot of stuff. I tend to keep my vlogs quite current. I'll maybe do something, and if this doesn't go up, I'll probably trash it and just make up another one. But I think I probably need to get this up because it's been a while. I need to do my golf as well. I played so bad last week. I didn't expect to make the cut in the golf tournament that I was playing. Not real. This is PS4 golf, not real golf. The cut line when I played was 5 under, and then I went to 4 under. I was 4 under par, so I made the cut, but I played absolute trash. 3rd and 4th round. I was playing that way. I just wanted to get off the course and the PlayStation. I just could not be bothered. So I probably need to play that maybe when I go home, or definitely tomorrow. But tomorrow means 2 rounds of golf because the cut line's like Wednesday into Thursday morning. So yeah, I don't know. I'll see what today brings. I need to edit this though. That's a definite. But I'm enjoying these tyres. These Vittoria Corsa tubes. That's the other thing. I really don't know about tubes. Tubos, sorry. I just don't. I was kind of thinking about it at work and just in general. And tubeless is great. When tubeless works, it's fantastic. There's nothing better. It feels quick. It's not really that it's light. It's about the same. Time you add the sealant and all that jazz. But my biggest issue with tubeless is getting the tyre off the rim if you need to put a tube in. That's the biggest issue I have, because it's so tight. And you've got all the sealant and it's just like, when it works, as I say, it's perfect, but when you get a sidewall problem, or the two issues that I had, it's just a pain in the arse. Tubes is good, and these tyres are good because I can get this tyre off in a heartbeat. Either repair it with a puncture repair kit or just put a new tube in and it's fine. So it's catch-22. These tyres are just as good. I just can't. I'll get back. This is my weekend off. I'll nah. I worked hard last week. But yeah, they're just as good as tubeless, and I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the benefits of tubeless, and they are, but I don't know. That's just my running thought at the moment. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna head because if I don't, I'm gonna be here all day. So catch you later. Bye.